Fort Lauderdale. Kind of a big swell actually last couple of days. Although it just rained really hard. So the 3,000 tourists that were here today have all gone inside. So I can walk a little bit on the beach by myself. Beautiful. I just got back from Peru doing the ayahuasca retreat. You know, all paths work. You need to be drawn to ayahuasca particularly, in my opinion. You can do it through yoga, through Kriya Yoga, through meditation. You can do it through that. But unlike the old ways of being able to renunciate, go to the cave, literally, and spend total sadhana with yoga for 30 years, we don't really have time for that, or it's not super practical. Feet in the water, first time for a while. So it's not that practical. This is why it's shifting to come off the mountain. I've worked with ex-lamas that have advanced lamas in Tibet, reincarnated, wondering why they are attending the London School of Film. It's a shift right now. Everything evolves. So apparently I need double help. So I'm doing 15 to 20 ayahuasca ceremonies every year and my Kriya Yoga. Might as well cover my bases. And since I've made this my work, it's obviously I have the luxury to be able to do it and not have a separate job. But what I really wanted to talk about was unity. In a divided states of America, in a divided world, in a scapegoating, attacking each other, it's really unproductive. So any of us that are, because it's still going on, hating on Clinton, Hillary Clinton, or Donald Trump, practical real-life U.S. election examples here, any of us that are still hating on them, we are no better than scapegoaters. That we're scapegoating, we're projecting our blame on someone else. It's really a coward, a very weak way out, not taking self-responsibility. You projecting your shit on the Catholics because you're a Pentecostal, or vice versa, or Muslims projecting their shit on us, etc., is really weak. Or, you're hating on Trump because you think you're so advanced and so socially progressive, and that you're actually turning into the thing you're fighting against. You're becoming the fascist that doesn't allow free speech anymore. This is basically projection. Basic psychology 101, basic stuff you learn when you're 19 in the intro psych class. Unproductive, stupid, and the more you hate and project anger and hate. Now, see, I'm going to touch upon a fine point. Outrage. Fuck yeah! You need to get outraged. Why? Because you need to get your rage out of your cells. Because we have drama, trauma, and karma collected for hundreds, thousands of lifetimes. The vast, vast majority of people are absolutely spiritually, socially, mentally, emotionally, handicapped right now on Earth. We are basically barely one step from being complete invalids with crashed chakra systems. To cleanse that, the first thing that happens with ayahuasca is she will go, holy shit, you are toxic. You'll actually feel her scan your body like a spiritual MRI. And she'll send in these cleaning crews to clean out all the toxins, pesticides, emotions, built up crapola, wrong thinking, shut down hearts, shut down sexuality. So usually the first 3 ceremonies when we do a 5-ceremony retreat are cleaning, because she knows she only has you for 5 ceremonies. And then there's some bliss and beauty and heavens and visiting the oneness. We had an amazing group of community this time. It was powerful souls that were obviously there to work on themselves. Thanks, you guys, if you see this. Unbelievable. And whether you know it or not, you brought us the gift of making it more elegant, more fun. So scapegoatism is caveman mentality. Ugh, him bad, let's kill him and sacrifice to the gods. If you think you're so fucking progressive and you're dumping hate in the collective matrix, basically there's a morphic field mandala. Many people that quote, die in near-death experiences or near-life experiences, they're actually remembering what's actually much realer than this particular collective consciousness on Earth at this time. Those people report feeling part of a human mandala, a Christos, a logos, a oneness, a unity. We're all one thing. We're all in this together. And when planets ascend, or when they wake up, is when they become one in the Christos, in the logos, in the true collective matrix and her tricks, the true mother, the true father, father, son, mother, earth. So whenever you send poison and hate, getting your rage out, here's the key, here's the key, here's the key. I want my toxic shit that's in denial out of me. If you've swallowed poison, it's up your rectum or down the throat. That shit's got to come out. Which is coincidentally why ayahuasca starts with that. She collects your garbage, makes you puke it up and or shit it out, or both. The double hallowed rainbow. We give awards for those if you do them both at once. That's very brave. Get your rage out. But when it's seething down there and you're not willing to take responsibility for it, and you take your own hatred and bitterness and anger that's in denial, and you project it on Trump or Hillary or the Catholics or the Muslims or whatever, or scientists project it on religionists, and religionists project it on... We do projectile fucking vomiting on each other all day long. Do some mindfulness exercise sometime and see when you're out and about how you're judging, evaluating, inquiring minds want to know everyone you meet. Are you reactive and you're garbage dumping, road rage? There's a thing called grocery store rage now. People being angry and running their carts into each other. All projection is infantile consciousness. Unconsciousness. So if you're calling yourself progressive, and you're projecting your inner hatred and disappointment and bitterness onto Donald J. Trump, you're basically infantile consciousness. Saying you're projecting on Hillary or Obama. I'm using them because we're still divided. There's still this seething, let's hope Trump fails. Oh, goody, he couldn't pass the healthcare law. Yay! Wake up. You know? And the same the other way. Now, I happen to be for freedom a little bit more than world government, but either way, anytime you throw away a piece of consciousness and label them the devil, you're labeling yourself the devil. Because the spiritual physics of the universe is, we are one. Come, unity in oneness. And you learn to... And denial, it would be a very detailed explanation, or farther along, to be able to work with disembodied sort of evil entities, if you will, or denial entities, or denial spirits. These are very real. One thing you learn with ayahuasca is there's not all fucking unicorns and rainbows. There's some nasty shit floating around the universe. So, projection and denial and scapegoating and blaming is a dead-end road. I recently put up a post of Coco the gorilla, who's the sign language female gorilla, and we all can feel that is so beautiful that she has consciousness and is aware, or your dog is, or every animal is. I just had total connection with rhinoceroses as totem animals. I'm buying a rhino shirt just to remind myself. Elephant and warthog. I know. They're all beautiful. And they're all part of a very strong energy. Elephant is more peaceful. Rhino is certainly valiant battler. And so is the little warthog, who's the little brother of the rhino. Those are all totem animals. For real. Not some fucking little cards you're doing. Oh, I love hummingbirds and dolphins. Shut the fuck up. Get grounded with it. Get real. Own your own shit. Get on the field, the heart field, the real heart field, and start healing yourself. The whiny, blamey crapola toxifies the soup. Every time you whine or project crap, you're dumping poison in the collective human soup. We're responsible for the collective reality. Do something to fix it. Heal yourself. Heal yourself first. Physician, heal thyself. Very important. If you want unity, if you want to be elitist or do scapegoating and blaming, you're going to meet a funky dead end where you finally have to face yourself. And those moments are fucking horrible for people that have been doing denial for a long time. Usually people kill themselves in that spot, or they lash out into violence and are willing to, whether consciously or subconsciously, to nuke whole planets. So you want to save the environment? I do. I take people to see the wolves. My friend Leighton, who rescues wolves every day of the year, has been doing that for 10 years. We supported the wild horse sanctuary in New Mexico. We were entertaining a trip to see the wild elephants, the elephants that have been displaced because of the mahogany industry in Laos, the exotic woods that they're no longer doing, and people just let them go. They can't survive in the wild. Yeah, I'm putting my boots on the ground, my money where my mouth is to do it, instead of whining and bitching and blaming and scapegoating. Do something helpful. Because what actually happens when you have the negative attitude of, I love the world and the earth and the oceans, and I do. What Shuma Day just now with ayahuasca retreat, me and John are sitting under the apricot tree and just disappearing into nature, actually talking to the devas. For real. I've gone all the way back when Pan was first created, seen how bodies first formed in Pangea, the land of Pan, when we first had spirits manifest. I've sat there under a heavy dose of Wachuma San Pedro cactus on a tree stump and just traveled back in time. I'm there. I'm not imagining it when we first started that with this planet. So I'm trying to be inclusive. That's why we have people come to our ayahuasca retreats, because she's not that little judgy, whiny bitch. We have people come from Montana that are Western people. They have guns. They might hunt. You know? We don't judge them to hell for that. They come and do stuff with us. They wake up to real nature. So, real unity is not whiny, elitist, avoiding your own denial. It just doesn't work. You toxify this. And it's starting to be revealed now, where people are like, I love Coca the gorilla, I love all that, yeah. And I hate humans. People that are like, I love dogs, but I hate humans. What do you think that hate does into the collective human soup? When you hate humans, you're hating yourself. That sentiment of humans are a toxic plague on the planet and should just be killed off. As you believeth, as you thinketh, so you create it. Right? So, get real to heal. I have to be a little bit strong with this. But if you want real community, quit blaming Hillary's or Obama's or Trump's. Look in the mirror. Otherwise, you're part of the problem. You're part of the toxicity that she's going to flush. Maybe sooner than later. That Mother Earth is going to flush. Like George Carlin used to say. Mother Earth ain't going anywhere. You are, asshole. Pack your fucking bags. Unless you get real to heal with your own toxic shit. I'm saying that in love, actually, and it's really imminently possible. It's really hard in the beginning when you set upon this path, because there's backlog of drama, trauma, and karma, toxic self-hatred. But if you blame and project that on others, you're guaranteed for it to get more and more compact, the astral hells to get tighter, and you end up in a very bad, horrible place. I don't recommend that. So open yourself to, I'm going to heal myself. You can still point out, be outraged, but get the rage out of you. Don't dump it on other people. Don't project it on other people. Don't throw up on them. Throw up into the ocean. She knows what to do with it. She has no knowledge of good or evil. She will take it and it'll be food for the flounder, for the rays out here. Don't do it on someone else. Wake up. Get real to heal. Alright, enough for now. Much love. I don't know if I'm going in or not. It's about 68 degrees. See you later.